To what extent did the compromise determine how the legislative branch should be set up in the United States? By Jacob Canelo-Garcia and Jennifer Capote. In 1781, all 13 states ratified the Articles of Confederation. The Congress, called the Congress of the Confederation under the Articles, was based upon the organizations of the Second Continental Congress, and, as such, was a unicameral body where each state had one vote. The Articles provided for the annual appointment of delegates to the Congress, for the recall of delegates, and for the minimum and maximum number of delegates that would make up each state's delegation. The Great Compromise was a mix of two different plans for representation. The Virginia Plan, favored by larger states, called for a legislative body in which representation was based on population. The New Jersey Plan, on the other hand, called for equal representation for every state. Roger Sherman, a delegate from Connecticut, suggested the plan that became the Great Compromise. Sherman's plan called for the U.S. to have two legislative bodies, the House of Representatives and the Senate. Each state received one member of the House of Representatives for every 30,000 citizens and two senators. Despite a last-minute attempt by Benjamin Franklin to dissolve smaller states from having equal voting rights on financial issues in the Senate, the proposal passed by only one vote on July 16, 1787. This compromise paved the way toward the Constitution's final passage, making it an important step in the creation of the United States. Under the terms of the compromise, each state's congressional delegation would be split between representatives, who would be elected by district and serve in the House of Representatives, and senators who would work in their state in the upper house of Congress. This system created a balance between the demands of the large states for proportional representation in the legislative branch, while addressing the concerns of the states with the lower population that their interests should be ignored or overridden by the much larger delegations of big states. The practical effect created a two-tiered system in which needs of the people could be addressed in the lower house of Congress, and the competing interests of the states could be handled in an upper house, where each state enjoys a voice. This split between direct and indirect representation would later influence the formation of the Electoral College and the election of presidents.